Alrighty. Hello. Happy Friday, everybody. We had a wonderful, wonderful week. We finally reached the end. The weekend is now officially upon us. And today we're gonna be playing some gacha games. We're gonna do some gacha gaming. Gonna be playing Limbus Company, which is a game I've heard a lot about. I've never seen too much about it myself. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna do some rolls. May RNGesus be ever on your side. I don't know if it will be on mine, man. I feel like I used up a lot of my luck lately, so we're gonna see how good these pulls are gonna be today. I think this is a Korean gacha game by Project Moon, I think? Project Moon. We're doing some gacha gaming. What's up, Plant? I forgot it was Friday. I was about to ask you why you're streaming on a Saturday. The days do blur together, don't they? We're playing some gacha games today not unlike Infinity Nikki, also a gacha game. Do you have any tips for me as a gacha gamer yourself? I don't know about that part, but we're gonna play it, and we're gonna see if I like it or not. We'll see. We'll find out. You only play Nikki, so you don't know much. All right, lend me some of your luck so I can get some S rank bulls here. That's all I'll ask. This is story for now. Okay. Sign in with Steam. I agree. I've read it all. Okay. I will give you 1% of my luck. That's not enough. I need more. I need at least 3. How do I full screen on mobile? I'm rotating it and it just looks weird. Trying to do my hair. I have to wash mine this weekend. You reminded me, thank you. There should just be like a button on the screen that lets you full screen as well.
First blood.
Thought UI, or not UI, excuse me. I thought rotating should work. It's weird that it does it.
Flashbang.
Ah! My eyes. We understand the unique situation you find yourself in. Executive manager. We have some lore dumping here. An executive manager. I'm C-suite. Live in a massive city, divided in 26 districts. Okay, yada yada yada. Call it the nest. Okay. Much like a brooding bird, a bird brooding its eggs. Okay. Oh, brother, how does that one work? Wait, the flashbang? So you get 4 flashbangs a stream.
Flashbang.
What? Oh, my eyes. You get 4 a stream. Each person, yep. Each person. Alt account time. Oh no. Don't do that. You gotta reload between rounds. You gotta reload between rounds. Hello, Pikmin. Lobotomy Corp. The Golden Bulges. Or bows. Normalities. Ego. Oh. Available view emotional attachment. I must warn. In response to the, hey, I need a loan of channel points here. A loan of troopy snacks. This man said, you came begging to the right place. But I must warn you, I'm Italian. Brother, what? I have 2 kneecaps. That might not be enough money.
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
Do you see now? You can't run from us, wolf. Can I full screen is the question. Oh, not like that. Why not? Why not? I don't have full screen. No, this is just a maximized window here. Where's the button? Where's the toggle? It's not here. I don't see it. This is audio settings. I have to do the shortcut F11. Here we go. Ah. You come to me on the day of my future sister-in-law's pre-wedding night. You gotta make him an offer he can't refuse, Lychee. That's the only way.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나? 어라? 근데 이 녀석
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
Brother looks like he's ready to go home. He said, it's the weekend, I'm done. Fully spent. Wait until I get the blank, you'll be no match for my...
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Did he just stab me in the clock?
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
Damn it, why am I being attacked? What are you doing? Those are my socks. Why are you stealing my socks? Alright, well, she's gone. The dog took my socks. Not good. Memories are dissolving already. The blank was done too quick.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네. 그럼
There she goes.
슬슬 끝내자.
Walking away with my socks. What? They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with.
늑대, 여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야. 뭐가 그리 급해?
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
Are you back? Want me to? She just wants to literally just walk around and look at me dead in my eye. Like I got him. What you gonna do about it? And as soon as I try and grab it from her, she like runs away. Rude as hell, bro. I don't think she understands how to play fetch.
이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군. 얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
Like hell I am. I'm taking Blank's location to the grave with... Damn it, where was Blank supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too
그렇군. 입이 없었지. 자연히 그것을 찾을 방법도 이자에
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
그래.
애가 무슨 소리야? 표범. 설마
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률.
짐승 소리가 아니야. 버스.
A bus? Fam, it looks like a train.
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지 굴러들어왔지?
조난당한 버스인가 본데? 길을 잘못 든 죄값은 생각.
Oh! Oh dear.
사자가 밀린 거야?
Well, whatever it is, train or bus, they got hit by it. Whatever this man wants.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
What would you like me to play next, Mr. Lychee? Who are you? The nameplate says Faust?
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
Lost your way in a dark forest. Sorry, what?
하지만 당신은 두렵지 않았어요.
Yet you were not overcome with fear. What was that? That's... I could simply lift my head to find a star.
그래요.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay. Alright.
이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가
Fine.
하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요. 너의 별을
Follow your star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest. Okay.
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까. 이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
The pack has been sealed. Thou art I.
이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Dante? Guntrick Sword? Or Dante's Inferno? Interesting. What do
이제 저희의
you...
심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지
Dante Inferno. That makes more sense. Especially with Foul as a character here. Do you have Virgil? R?
정말
Ismael.
이걸로 된
Ismael.
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
Iseg.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네. 찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지? 우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
아, 말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데. 용케.
Who are you people and what's up with this bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고
We are bearers of justice.
원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는.
We'll come to aid you, and this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish to go. Okay, seatbelts, everyone. Just this bus. I don't.
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니. 시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까.
After some time passed. So, if I'm not mistaken here, and I do as you've said, those total strangers will fight for me?
맞아요.
Correct, so long as you give them the right orders. Alright, so we kill these arrogant vandals dead then. Then, I'll go back to where I was. Where I was, and... What was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I shouldn't forget.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
My current head? I have different heads? Can I hot swap heads? What?
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에
Interesting.
집중하시오, 단테.
뭐라고 불러야 할지. 시계 지휘관님?
Would command?
아무튼 전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
How should I address you? Would Commander Clock suffice? Yes, that's perfectly fine.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계 전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
저기요.
뭘
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
Does that bat say revenge? I like this guy.
최선을 다해주세요, 단테.
There's no two ways about it, I suppose. Speed is randomly determined within a given range each turn. Talk to him, Dante. I can't. I have a clock for a head. I can't say anything. Apparently. Alright, basics of combat. The basics of CQC. Please direct your attention to the dashboard, abusing dashboard relay commands to your sinners. New manager spotted. It's my first day on the job. They gave me the keys to the bus, and I'm about to do some drifts. All right, I'm ready. I'm prepared. Let me take a sip of the water and get started here. All right, you'll find these sitter skill on the dashboard. Okay. Control seems simple. Drag from left end of the screen to the right to change skills. Okay. Allow me to guide your hand. Press and hold the gear. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Here, then here, then here, then here. Okay, now your skills for all centers have been chained. You may press the gear on the right to start the combat phase. What? Fight back? Yo! Okay, okay. 1 damage. Bam, we're getting comboed. What is going on? And that is how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let's try again. Look at the dashboard, grab gear. Okay. Yes. Commands, grab and drag. Yep. Turn into the skills you want, connect the chain, select the right gear. Brother's not winning. They literally, that's the combo they told me to use. It didn't work. Said this came to me in a dream. You wanna, this is Y-hander etched with Genesis 4:10 on it. Now, I'm not up to date on my scripture, but that sounds pretty cool. What is this? What is this one? The Lord said, "What have you done?" Jesus Christ, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ. The voice of your brother's blood is crying to me from the ground. That feels something like Virgil would have with his sword versus Dante. I truly believe if Virgil just wanted to talk it out, Dante would hear him out. Dante would definitely hear him out. But unfortunately, Virgil is about the business, bro. He's about that smoke. He's about that action. So it's just straight hands whenever they see each other. Hello, welcome in. This is my first time playing this game. This is my first time playing a gacha game in general. I don't know what I'm doing. And somehow they gave me the keys to the bus, so I'm driving it. I'm whipping it. This. Kill. Limbus is a gacha game, yes. Yeah. Here's a recommendation. I was asked to play this one. We are not okay. He's not okay for sure. Defeat. Oh. Scripted loss? Scripted loss.
이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
It has to be a scripted loss, bro. There's no way. Proverbs 27:14. A loud early morning blessing on a neighbor would be taken as a curse. That's very accurate.
잠깐만. 방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만
I hope it's not a scripted loss so I can call you bad. Ooh. It's definitely scripted. I didn't really get told what the things do. It said, hey, just select things, it'll be fine. It feels like scripted loss territory. Well, Gregor's dead.
이건 이상적이지 않소.
This is unideal.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
Oh my god. Ismael.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도
Holy. Not to re-traumatize anybody. I don't want to do that purposefully, but if you've seen the show Edge Runners, sorry, spoilers, Adam Smash. That's what that looks like. Love you too, buddy. What the hell is going on? You said you'd fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
We never promised to win. Real. What?
그리고
And it seems that I'm the only survivor. Okay, so you're waiting for this. You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
비장의 수라기보단
Not necessarily a trump card, no, rather
저를 따라가는 거죠.
follow the star.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
What am I supposed to do? We gotta use our ultimate card. Our trump card. Our credit card. They jumped in triumphantly, only to die like flies. I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
Oh, this is definitely Korean, brother. Yeah. Nah, this is 100% Korean.
이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
The man with red eyes.
붉은색.
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
Well, I only dismembered those two. I can't say I do. I can't say I do know.
사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까.
Real?
달아난 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이 너밖에 없어.
Are you also part of the company?
붉은 시선.
그렇게 노려보지 마. 네 놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별것도 아니잖아. 그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일을 했다고 생각할 거다. 혼 아니면 여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
Who are you? Are you one of them? Too late, they're already...
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다.
No one is too late, Dante. He knows my name.
우리에게 필요한 건 오직
There's only one thing we need.
되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
Project Moon. The developers of the game. Is this Virgil? Maybe? Yeah, it was made by Project Moon. And like that, I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Oh, he just judgment cut me. Engulfed in a deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body, I let out an agonizing scream. You. In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was a decreased flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다, 단테.
In the voice of the man with red eyes. Okay. I hear the howl of a beast somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger or
찌글찌글여. 일어난 걸까?
they're being itchy twitchy? Did they get up? I'm sorry, the bus is called Mephistopheles? What?
드디어 정신을
오케이.
차렸군.
Alright.
올라갔으면 조금 실망할 뻔했어.
I'm liking the references. I'm liking the references.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스 기사.
Oh, Sharon as the freaking okay. I thought I was a driver. I guess I own the bus. That's fine.
아침은 아니지만
Yes, fairy lady, fairy woman.
기분이 어떻습니까, 단테?
Well, I
지각거리는군.
tick tocking like a clock. Some language barrier this is. Oh boy.
베르길리우스라고
It literally is Virgil. Oh.
이 말이
God.
제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도
And he has a
보여주시죠.
book because he's a poet. Gave him a quick nod since he didn't seem hostile.
좋아.
Nah, that's V.
일단
Yeah, maybe.
출발하지, 카롤.
Let's ride.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
That was adorable. Now departing, vroom vroom. That's adorable. So nice for all these famous authors to write fan fictions about their favorite Limbus character. Weird how they all seem to predate the game and to be considered classics already. Yeah, that's a real coincidence, isn't it? Oh my god. There was a heavy roar and vibrations as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. Yes! A bus I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
I shook my head to say no. I had been reminded that my head was now a clicking... a clinking mechanism.
내 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군.
I suppose you want your memory back. Yeah! Yeah, I would like that. I nodded. I sure felt like an idiot.
매끄럽군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가?
Gesture-based communication.
어떻게
I mean-
생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
You understand what I'm saying though, right?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요. 저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
He's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air.
단테,
That's me. Dante? Come to think of it, the red-eyed man had been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요.
Dante is your
이름까지
name.
잊으셨군요.
Music must be affecting you rather severely. Yeah, you can say that. Sure looks like it. It doesn't sound like a familiar word.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier in that Virgie or whatever he was called. Virgie? Seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Okay. Alright, I have to go make my plate. I'll be right back in a second. But I'll read this dialogue before I go. You really can. But how? I don't even have a real mouth. But we have 4 hands. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you with that terrible pun. Be right back. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. I have too much shit on my desk. Let me move things. There we go. Alright.
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요? 성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠.
Anarchistic? Really? Interesting choice of words there. Right, never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다.
Speak to one person or everyone at once, huh?
모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만 해당하는 이야기예요.
And everyone refers to the sinners. Okay. Sinners.
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는 방금까지 당신을 대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하는 겁니다.
I see.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
아, 형씨. 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요.
다들 닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니 자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군. 그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다.
Oh, intros.
앞에 앉은 것부터.
왜 이름은 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 이제 진절머리가 나는데. 당신이 우리를 이끌 뭐더라? 관리자라고 하던데.
Mm-hmm. Manager? Yeah, that's me.
그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야. 머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고.
Manager, Bud. My name is Commodore Clock, okay? I can't read this cursive up here, I'm sorry. It's relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts or the whole of his body to transform into insectile. Huh. Okay, that's terrifying. Keep going. Notable akin to a carapace resembling that of the blank. Insectile tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager. Oh. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. But thank you. This is the most reasonable person. Oh, Jesus Christ. And he can turn into a bug. Got it. Now that you're obligated to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check. My facial expression? You mean my clock? My clock face? He's goated? Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. He better be. He's a roach. A cucaracha. Alright. Wonderful. Love that. Keep your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. Okay.
양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람은.
Wait, is this a reference to freaking the Sir Gregor thing? I think it's what it's called, right? Sir Gregor Cockroach? Or Metamorphosis? Oh my god. Yo! You were not kidding about the references, Jesus. Hold on, I'm gonna pull the image up. Bro just wakes up in the bed and he's a cockroach now. This is his life. Not actual pictures of cockroaches because I don't want to scare people, but yeah, check this shit out. Sir Gregor. He woke up one day and he was just a roach. He's a roach. Beautiful. All right.
그래?
Gonna give your hubby a metamorphosis for her birthday? Oh no. Oh no. Rich, what's that about?
양반보다는 단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로저라고 불러.
The unfortunate traits of being Backstreet's born are appropriate in this center. She loves money, same. Gambling, same. And betting, also same. So it is advised to pay close attention to her as a manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There's nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass.
난 당신이 우리의 관리자가 된 데 이유가 있다고 믿어.
Oh, from Crime and Punishment.
분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
I don't think I read that one. We were given options in a lot of my English classes in high school and stuff to read different literature for our assignments and stuff. I think that one was on the list, but I ended up going with, I think, the Scarlet Letter or something. I think it might have been a vote, actually. The class got the vote on what we wanted to read, and we went for that one instead. She does have sociability. I'll give her that.
자, 내 정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
안녕하세요.
Sinclair.
아, 시시해. 그게 끝이야?
Twink spotted. We found a twink.
싱클레어라고 해요.
Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, the center seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as spilt innards at first, as there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew. We recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with this center. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli, excuse me. His boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join his company of his own accord? Doubt it.
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는 처음이라.
뭐.
Oh, is this your first job?
앞으로 많을 테니까.
Ooh, that's rough, buddy. That's rough.
그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
이상이라.
Saying. Is that a gun? Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing, this center possesses high intelligence compared to most others. Higher, excuse me. We estimate that everyday conversation with the center would prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own. However, if the center remains silent for a long time, that means he's currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. Based off a real Korean poet. Oh! Yeah, I had no idea what it is. Okay. But one of his works was called The Wings. Okay, cool. Shit, man, after this stream, I'm gonna have a lot of things to look up. I like classic works, plays and operas, and poems. Be lazy, don't look them up. Nah, I'm looking them up. My English teachers would be disappointed in me if I didn't, bro. That's it?
이상해요.
No smoke and mirrors, okay. Waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something. But he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested.
어색하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요. 저를 이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Ismael. Maybe disheartened by the defective state of many of your centers, but do not worry. This center is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She's likely to make reasonable judgments, so it's a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, this center has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it will be a difficult task to regain her trust. Or Moby Dick. Yep. I got that one. I knew that one.
동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요.
The white whale.
잘 부탁해요.
So many book references I would never get. Well, buddy, it's never a wrong time to start reading. Pick up a book. Got some work to do. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although we're gonna try that again. Although she emphasized sociality, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort. Heathcliff. No, the references don't stop, dude. Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in. Stay on the dark side like me, don't read. Plant, you read. You read manga. That counts. Mostly. Mostly. I'll give partial credit. I'll give half credit for that one. Used to be a professional wrecker for property people like. Anything with pictures. Real. Oh no, this text is kind of hard to read here. The center prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brassness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the center's thought process. If his fits of rage persist, please contact the Human Resources Department. You gotta call HR. Once you realize that he's the type that tends to be simple-minded, you have an easier time handling him. Nice. Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to bookers that got on my nerves. Jesus. He's from the book called The Calmest Man from Birmingham. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet. Don Quixote! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. La Criatura. El Diablo Don Quixote. Oh, lovely. There's no center that can outmatch this one's level of passion. If we were to measure it in average aficionada of all things Fixer, she adorns herself, with a variety of Fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there's no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She's deeply immersed in the role of a righteous Fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. As such a thing ever existed, really. It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. A Fixer, huh? Definitely feels like a term I used to know. Oh, it's very fitting that Virgil was the guide, though. I just noticed that's what his title is there, his job. This Chinese literature, maybe? Dream of the Red Chamber. Hmm. You hate Honglu? I'm not gonna lie. Damn. Why? Wait, what happened? A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life, but occasionally he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner, or other aspects of the low lives, lowly culture. Okay. I'm getting vibes. I'm getting hints of maybe what the problem is here. This can cause significant irritation to the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it. Shrug. I just hate him. Damn. Okay. I mean, valid. Definitely have that vibe about some people. Sometimes, bro. Just like, I can't put my finger on him, but I really don't like this guy. That's perfectly valid. No, this isn't that kind of... out of my interest. How's wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. But when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down. Oh. Japanese? I say from the sword mainly. I guess the name too, kinda. From Hell's Screen. As they say, every person has their own creed. It's only right to respect it as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker whose eyes shine with a... I can say the word, I promise. I know English. I can speak the language. Most of the time. Euphoric... Nailed it. Gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying an enemy's head is an uncultured act and a step backwards for art. Caution, the sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. Understood. At what point was I supposed to laugh? This guy looks badass. I like the design. So late? Wants clear and concise commands, requiring no judgment on his part. Okay. A stranger. Okay. I thought it was French. I thought it was French. Intuition 100 today, man. You're pretty polite. He sucks gameplay wise. He's basically a tank. I mean, tanks are necessary. We need tanks. We need good tanks. I'm almost touched. Merci. Felt as if something was gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. Felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand. Not really, it's about wedding clashes. Apologize for my rudeness earlier. It's Greek for nobody. I'm not sure. What is Homer's Greek, right? Yeah. Was it an Odyssey character? Oh my god, I didn't read it. No! Well, it's gone. It's gone forever. Rudeness. It's Odysseus himself, we assume. Oh, I can see that. Iliad's more likely. I haven't read it in a long time, but that was the only one I could think of. I guess it's one of the two, at the very least. One of Homer's epics, or one of the stories in his epic.
역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
Sorry?
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만 그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가
A little head to head, a little tete-a-tete, huh?
날카롭게 벼리기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼
The relationship between a blade and a whetstone.
누구보다
Okay.
관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시길.
Cool. That's reassuring. Thanks. I gave her an approving nod, even though I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
Wait, you said that? I think I see now.
제가 마지막이네요.
It seems I am last.
파우스트입니다.
Faust is the name. Yes, the sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, yes. This is actually one I remember well, because we went to the actual opera for the play. It's pretty good. It was entirely in French. So she made the bus, operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there's no one in the city who could rival her knowledge of library of knowledge and wisdom. She isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there's no hope of her parting with it ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out. I feel like I've heard of Faust. It's a... Is it French or German? I feel like the origin is German. It's a play / opera. I've seen it in both renditions, but it's very good. It's about a guy, I think, who's a surgeon or some sort of doctor who makes... It's German, thank you. He's a surgeon or some type of doctor, and he makes a deal with the devil for some reason. It's been a while since I've seen it, but that's the short of it.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한
He's also a character in Guilty Gear, that fighting game I like to play. He's also a doctor there.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테.
Sounds like you aren't convinced, Dante.
괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을 거예요.
Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실을 말해요.
Faust is indeed a brilliant mind.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여.
He's the prettiest thing, doesn't he? Oh boy. When a proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sound cannot become true. The outside observer fails to recognize it. Did you really just hit me with if a tree falls in the forest? Thank you, Faust. I think we're done here. Okay.
여기까지.
I think we're done here.
단테, 당신의 직무를
Oh, you finished your hair. The two-strand twist. I tried to do that myself once. I don't think I have the patience for it. I have too much hair. Power to you. You mean as the manager?
말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테. 당신은 지금 소개받은
Oh, we're going to the Inferno.
함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
The Inferno? Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는
They're asking why do you need to travel to the Inferno?
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니.
Treasure's at the end? Say less. I'm there. Don't... mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠.
I didn't ask for understanding, nor was this a question of your willingness. Jesus, Virgil, damn, bro.
제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
You're gonna have to do it if you want to reclaim your memories in your original head. Fair enough, fine. I mean, I do want them back, but
미적거리네요.
you're hesitant.
파우스트
Virgil's a
씨,
cold mofo.
당신가
Absolutely.
계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지? 거부할 거란 예상은 없었잖아.
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한답니다.
Bum Gillingus, the red fraud, huh?
단테, 모든 임무를 마치고 나면
God damn.
당신은 성위를 새길 수 있을 거예요. 제가 보증하죠.
Aspect. A word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. I think bro might have beef. I think you're right, dude. Led by intuition, I make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
좋아, 계속 가면 되겠어. 그런데 카론, 아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지?
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아. 베르. 내피 앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있었어.
카론 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
Effie? Who's that?
메피스토 팰레스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를 구동하는 엔진의 이름. 그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
Wait. Did they say magnum opus cordius in Korean? What?
지옥을
I didn't know it was a direct translation of that. That's crazy. An ideal ferry boat bears across the Inferno.
그렇게 생각하지 않습니까, 단테?
Wait, that's me. That's me. Dante. Wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군. 마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할.
단테,
Oh, tutorial.
처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이
You skipped over many details there in the first battle. Oh, you don't say. You don't say, Faust.
제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까요.
You're on time. And that's why everyone died.
하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이루어지면 우리는 항상
However, we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy.
당신은 우리를 살리기 위해
Okay.
의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
Pain revive? You mean what happened earlier was
네, 당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에
brought back to life because you turned back the clock? Oh.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다, 파우스트 씨. 자잘한 담소는 나중에. 너희
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
Okay, yeah, show me the combat. How does this work? Field skills are placed at the bottom. Okay. You can send every center into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once would not be an easy task. Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particular particularities. There we go. Of each battle. For this occasion, 5 centers makes an appropriate force. Got it. Select 5. You'd like to deploy. Select the lower half of each center's card to deploy them. First, select Yi Sang. Alright, then select the rest of the centers you'd like to deploy for the encounter. Mouse.
따라가겠어요.
Ismael.
문제 없어요.
I forget your name.
내가 필요해?
You can come too. That's not Gregor, is it? Is that Gregor? That's Gregor.
최선은 다해볼게.
He looks different in his photo there. To battle.
하라고? 나? 뭐 최선은 다해.
These 7-sided icons float above the allies and enemies' heads are called skill slot. Okay. Because you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, the allied skill slots are currently empty. Grab the chain from the left gear, chain to one of the 2 leftmost skills. As you can see, the skill you just changed has been equipped to the skill slot. Okay. Equipped skills are displayed here. Above the center's head, when the combat phase begins, each center will engage in battle using the skills equipped in the skill slot. Select from left to right to equip every center at one of the skills in the respective column. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now select the gear on the right to issue a command and enter combat phase.
몹들을 제거하겠소.
Now please issue a command.
몹들을 제거하겠소.
A clash occurs when the center and the target both use attack skills against each other. Okay. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skills they are using to clash. In this clash between two skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Pay attention to the enemy's coin. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as it has remaining skill coins, the two skills will continue to flip their coins and clash until one of them loses all their coins. The skill that lost all of its coins in the clash will conclusively lose that clash. This means that the unit that won gets to attack while the unit that lost does not. Okay. Like in real life, you always want to get head. Wonderful. Great way to put it. Okay, let's see how power, which determines the outcome of the clash, is calculated. Command.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
The number is the skill's base power before it flips any coins. So the 7 or the 2? It's the 2 because highlighted. And the 7 is the coin power. You see how many coins the skill has. It has 2, we have 1. The number of coins determines two things. How many times the skill can lose before losing all of the coins, and how many times the skill hits when it attacks. Oh. So it's once? Oh, it's a modifier, so it's like a modifier like D&D or something. That makes sense. Well, the actual number here is the base number. Got it. This makes sense. If you go into flips heads, we'll add the coin power of the skill to the base power of the same skill. That's what you mean by heads. Great, got it. So wait, if I only have one coin, I only flip once, right? But he gets to flip twice. Oh, fuck. Wait, then that's not good. It could be better. The formula for your skill's final power is as follows: base power plus number of coins that flipped heads times the coin power. Right. Because the flipped heads will glow, while the coins that flipped tails would appear dimmed. So I got a heads, they got no heads. Ismail's logger skill has the higher skill power, so enemy skill loses a coin. Again, see this example, they continue to clash until one has no more coins. Damn. Panic, overwhelmed. Okay. Well, you're cooked. See you later. Victory.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
Thank you, Virgil. They all got away, save for one, though. Shouldn't go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
Worried over the foes we lost.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니.
Oh, you're going that way anyway. Okay, yeah. Ride a bus.
신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
Pedal touches metal. Hell yeah. I want to see some drifts. As soon as you deploy in the last encounter, will automatically be selected for the next. Saving you trouble of selecting them again. Feel free to change before entering combat, however. Select the to battle button. I don't have the choice to change, so I guess we're just doing it. We ball. Wave 1. Let's learn about SP or sanity points. There's a maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of negative 45. Please note the center's values can be viewed here next to the orbs adjacent to the portrait icon on the dashboard. Okay? So the lowest is 10, the highest is 10. Kill. I meant the lowest current value for my characters is 10 and negative 10. The higher the unit's SP value, the higher the chance to flip heads. Oh. Sorry for the confusion. The allied units all won their respective clashes in the previous turn, which healed their SP. This puts us in a favorable position. Please issue your next command. So 20, 21, 10, 5, and 2. Well, you went from negative 10 to 2? Okay. Pretty good. Kill. Use your kill move. How about? I see there's a purple move up there. Can't use that. Oh, neutral, neutral, favored, neutral, favored. Okay.
금방 다녀올게.
Opponent's HP bar, this thin line here is called the stagger threshold. When a unit's HP drops below stagger, they become staggered. Staggered units cannot take any action and take double the damage, which puts them at a significant disadvantage in battle. The Fated skill shows you what skill replaced the one you use in the current turn. Oh, I see. So 5 unopposed. So she just attacks for free then. The guy's. No, he is staggered. What? Oh wait, no, it's you. Ah, I see. There he goes, right in. Dominating. Oh god. With 0 sanity, it's a 50-50. If they have 45, then it's 95%? Jesus Christ. If negative 45 is 95% tails. Alright, panic state. When enemies' SP drops below a certain threshold, they enter low morale or panic, which inflicts them with negative effects, so debuffs. Each unit gains different effects from entering low in panic. Select icon to learn what you're suffering from. Does not act for this turn. Oh. Well, you're cooked then. See you later. Well, bye.
금방 다녀올게.
Negative 45 is funny for other reasons, but the game will explain later. Got it.
뭐죠?
저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요. 그런데 지금은 쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
I object to its meaninglessness. Those were evildoers who attacked us. Thank you, Don Quixote. I appreciate you.
부러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요. 아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아.
입사 계약서를 제대로
You're not gonna
읽지
change jobs. You love it here. You like the bus.
마. 퇴사는
Read the contract. Also, you can't quit. You're not allowed.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약이 효력이 있을 거라 생각하는 건가요?
Do you think the contract has any sway if it's based on lies? Yes. It's still a contract, unfortunately. Of course it does.
애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까.
네?
설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
I didn't read the contract isn't a valid defense.
메피는 항상 배고프다.
Ishmael.
그래서 울어.
I just thought you should know that. If he is always hungry, he keeps crying. Boss gets hungry?
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물.
When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct. He accepted the EULA without reading.
여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요.
Yep, and now your soul is mine.
이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
성장 또한 제약이 없어. 거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Is the self in the mirror my reflection? Or another being entirely? This fucking guy. Possibilities. You draw what exactly? Gotcha time. Oh. Oh. That's why my wallet was burning, bro. It was my credit card trying to escape. It was trying to run away. Select the extract button.
누구보다 신속하게
Oh?
그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
With impeccable swiftness, I will render them silent. Acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities and ego will be contributed to improving our combat performance. Okay, let's return to battle. Battles can be accessed via the drive window. Inferno. Clear within 10 turns the extra objective here. Okay. Select the top part of the center to swap them out for a different identity. Okay. Select Ismail if you will. Sure. From this menu, we select one of the identities you have extracted to deploy them in the battle. Please select a newly acquired identity. So, is it just a cosmetic, or does it actually do stuff? Probably for the peculiarities of each battle is a path to victory. Okay, that sounds like it does stuff. The cosmetic, all skills between different IDs are different. Okay, gotcha.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
IDs have a different amount of coins when attacking different types of attacks. Oh.
이런 걸 의미했던 건가요?
너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마엘. 버스가 향하면 자연히
시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야.
You'd naturally take on more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks.
목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요. 곧 익숙해질 거예요.
뭐야? 그 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데? 이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
여러분은 테세우스의 배가 아니에요.
The ship of Theseus.
인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만 주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면 거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에.
So the 12 centers are all the playable characters. You get 0. Oh. Basically, you pull IDs for them, which is the equivalent of pulling characters. Gotchas. Okay, that makes
저희가
sense.
어떻게 성장할지는
I was wondering what it was, because I'm like, it seems like I have a lot of characters to start here, which seems odd for a gacha game.
거울 세계의 다양한 가능성을
That makes more sense now.
가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 씌우는 일을 하실 테니
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
A metamorphosis. Gregor,
네,
where is he?
일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
Big words.
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
변신이라.
There he is! With his insectoid arm.
탐소는 끝났나? 일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못한 말은 나중에.
Oh, select the unit.
내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
Units, units, or characters' basic stats. Okay, we got some types down here. Interesting. This is where you view the unit's list of skills and upgrade progress. You select the enemy to view their detailed information. Each unit has resistance values. Use these values to determine what attack type or affinity they are weak against. Slash. Is it like pierce? Bludgeoning? I'm just using like tabletop terms here. That's what makes sense to me. Oh, it is. That's what it was. Okay, cool. Pierce, blunt, slash. We have wrath, lust, sloth. Okay, gluttony, gloom, pride, and envy. So the 7 sins. 3 attack types, 7 sin affinities. The target's resistance. These categories can either increase or decrease the damage dealt. Take enemies' weaknesses and select the skills that can exploit them to deal more damage. Okay. So slash, right?
원하는 것은 찾으셨소?
Slash. Doesn't exactly tell me if that's weak or not, but okay. Like a tooltip thing that tells me whether it's weak or near, or do I have to look at the character every time? I'm just gonna assume they're all slash though. Slash, slash, slash. Everyone gets slashed.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
In most cases, the unit with the leftmost skill of the dashboard will be the first to act among allies. Oh, I thought someone died. I'm like, what is that? Starting from the allied unit highest on the deployment order, an ally gains 1 additional slot with each passing turn. This means that they gain extra opportunity to attack. Oh? Flash? Pierce? Flash? Slash? Flash? Flash.
해보겠습니다.
셔츠는 낙엽하오.
다음은 완전한
One of these buttons let the sender choose what skills they want to use. Must be emphasized that leaving the senders to make their own strategic choices could lead to suboptimal combat performance. Class outcome forecast. Class outcome forecast appears at the top of the screen. Below each skill, besides. But the forecast is not always perfect, but is serviceable when quick decisions are necessary. Win rate or damage? Nah, I got it. Die. Perish. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Like that guy. Exploded. Big boom. Yeah, damage. Do it.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
후계 거울은 깨졌어.
Victory!
길이 열렸어. 하지만 베르, 메피가 달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Dang, you gonna hit him with the bus? Huh. What did I fight for then? Real. Sensing a rattling agitation in my gesture, Virgil stepped in.
진정하시죠, 단테. 걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까?
You just call me a baby?
걸어볼 기회가 있다면 직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠.
They're nice, Virgil.
그리고
They're nice.
단테, 당신은 관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다. 나는 길잡이. 어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다. 알겠습니까? 토달지 말라고.
Don't argue with me. I didn't say anything. What? How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
찌깍거리긴 하는데.
I heard ticking, so what did they say, Miss Faust?
별말 없었습니다.
Nothing much. Thank you for covering for me, Miss Faust. I appreciate you.
정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 단테.
그럼 메피, 출발하자. 야호.
Adorable. The class outcome is more important than the set affinity or attack type, as you want to win the clash to at least do some damage. Yeah, and I feel like if you do it that way, if you're winning the clashes, then you're not even taking damage, right? Because that determines if you get hit or not.
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
좋아.
So, where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
You, TikTok. TikTok on the clock. Allies, don't question me. Real. I think he's the only one, literally the only one. That's what I'm saying. Weird.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
But just where are we going? With a sigh, the bus shuddered, started to rumble forward.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
Vroom vroom.
지옥으로 출발하지.
Beautiful. Title. I'm glad we're getting a lot of mileage out of that redeem. I worked hard on that one. Extraction ticket can be used to perform one extraction, and I have 2 of them. We got some dailies. What was this? Battle pass. Huh, okay. Drive. Broom broom. Select this button to continue playing the story. Yeah. I think I will. Money. Money. First time offers double amount. $70 for... Sorry. $1 for 140 of these. And how much is a pull? Wait, this is blind lunacy. I want to see. Oh, extracts for 1 is only like 13. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's not terrible in the slightest. So 1300 is 10 pulls. Okay. The welcome banner. Oh. Oh. Let's do 10. Let's do 10. This is what it's all about. This is what we came here for. Hey. Sir Gregor, yep. Okay. Again. That one.
네, 저는 선배가 아니잖아.
Oh, okay, Heathcliff, hello, welcome. Are there any challenges going on? No, I'm just kind of experiencing the game for my first time. I have pretty much no idea what's going on here. This is all fresh, this is all new to me. My first gacha game I played ever, too. Though I am no stranger to the idea of gacha games. It's the first one I've actually played, though. Alright. Welcome in. They're making me gamble, bro. I don't usually do this. I'll play a wide variety of games on this channel. This is the first gacha one I played. Because it was specifically requested by our wonderful chatter, Mag. But we've been playing a lot of games lately. Like, we finished up Kingdom Hearts last week. We've been playing Death Stranding 2. We played some Cyberpunk. There's one other game, I can't remember. We're supposed to be playing Kingdom Hearts 2 on Monday as well. We're starting that. But I'm liking this so far. We might play this one more time. You have one more on the welcome? Oh wait, no, I have so much money. I have so much. It's no problem. What am I saving it for, right?
승산을 환영한다, 신참. 튼튼한 몸뚱아리 챙겨왔겠지.
The whale! Fish mayo.
훈련실에서 펼쳐지는 예술이 궁금했나?
All right, now we drive. Mail? How do I claim my mail? Winder?
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Ah, yes. Okay, there it is.
나는 그저
Holy,
서
they
있을
just
뿐이었어.
front load you with stuff. And the thing from the prologue, right? Is D? Drive and prologue. Oh. Oh. I see. Thank you. Then the extra. Got it. Thank you. Truly bro's first gotcha game. I wasn't kidding. I was not kidding. The battle pass is also live.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Oh, this? Everyone knows to check the mail for rewards. Wrong. Because I didn't. I am special. Thank you.
베르,
You're telling me you don't get free money? Click this email? Nah. Sounds like a scam. Sounds like a scam and a bad idea. Don't click on that link. Don't click that email.
앞에 장애물이 있어. 부릉부릉 해도 돼?
Permission to broom. Permission granted. Chatter was what finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. The manager is comfortable. Drop manager ID so we can send friend requests. I don't know how much I'm gonna play this game, but I'd be happy to add folks. If you give me a second. Not that there was much else to do on a bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of head and memories certainly don't help either.
그래, 계속 지나가자고.
Let's proceed.
덜컹덜컹.
Why is she so adorable, bro? That's not fair. You can't give me an adorable bus driver and expect me to take anything seriously, bro.
큰맘 먹었다고 그랬어.
Expensive washer fluid. Virgil said he paid a fortune. I have such good manager skills. I should manage for an idol studio. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't like to manage. I can do it. I've proven that I can do it. In my experience doing project management shit, I don't like doing it. But shit gets done. The clump stuck to the window gently dissolved, letting light through. That entire situation was wild, though. That literally just overnight, all of your talent left, bro, because you decided to just not pay people. Unreal. Crazy how that happens. Many different sets of eyes on the bus are lethargically facing forward. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reaction, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. Hey, felt rather awkward to close my eyes again now that I was wide awake. That's when the conspicuous bearded man grabbed my attention. Bearded man? But, I mean, glasses. Know where we're going right now? Feature far more conspicuous than his beard made me slip.
방금 벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지?
That little... Bam. This much hair on his chin and you're calling him a bearded man? That is like... he just shaved and this is like his 5 o'clock shadow coming in, bro. That's a bit of scruff. That's not a beard. What does he mean? You almost called me bug guy, didn't you? No.
다시 한번 말하자면
Once again,
그레고르요.
my name is Gregor.
당신이 시계 대가리가 아니라 단테라고 불리듯이
The same way you're called Dante, not Clockface. I mean, I also go by Commodore Clock. I couldn't find any excuses, so I just gave back a light nod.
어이, 기사 양반. 우리 지금 어디로 가는 거야?
다시 한번 말하자면 내 이름은 카론이요.
Once again, my name is Sharon.
당신이 벌레 양반이 아니라 그레고르라고 불리듯이.
The same way you're called Gregor and not Bug Guy. She got you there, Gregor.
본전도 못 건졌네.
She really did.
베르가 말했어. 수감자들은 사구로 간다.
District 4.
방금 사구라고 말했는가?
Love the enthusiasm, Don Quixote.
출신지로 유명하지. 영웅의 발자취는 그때부터 시작되었다네. 바야흐로.
아까부터 시끄럽게 쫑알쫑알. 입 다물고 조용히 좀 가지.
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
말 대답하지 말라고.
이봐요.
Hey, you better be nice to Don Quixote right now, dude. Be nice to him right now.
죽어도 살아난다고 해서 아프지 않은 건 아니야. 한 번만 더 주둥이 놀려봐.
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게 폭력이라니.
Fam, I don't think you know who you're messing with.
대단하네요.
Ismael will mess you up, buddy. Donna's a girl this time around? Wait, did they swap? Or do you mean like she's a girl in the game, unlike in the book or the story? I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as the manager with dignity and grace? Faint memory urges me to do something. Now, guys, it's inadvisable to lose your cool. Okay, it's been handled.
모분초도.
Oh, okay, so they just been gender swapped. Okay. So Faust, Don Quixote, Ryoshu, Ismael, Radia, and Odious, or Aldous, excuse me, have been gender swapped from their OG stories. Okay. The fuck was that sound? Their heads being cut off, I think.
모가지를 분질러야 조용해지지. 도야지 같은 새끼들.
Why is everyone stabbing everyone? What? Virgil, I can't.
이유 없는 폭력은 용서받을 수 없다네. 그대는 내가 응징하지.
Virgil, they're doing it again, dude.
아, 이럴 줄 알았어. 옷에 피가 튀었잖아. 저기, 꼭 내 앞에서 싸워야겠어?
I must be mad. We haven't even reached our destination and they've already killed 3 of our own, that is.
이거 잠깐 한눈이라도 팔려고 하면 사고를 치는군.
Virgil, help. I need an adult, please.
너희 넷 이번 달 버스 청소다.
Clean duty for the next month. Jesus.
어째서 본인은 정의를 구현했을 뿐인 것을.
잠깐, 내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘. 피는 와인이랑은 다르게 잘 안 빠진단 말이야. 심 비싼 건데.
No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they've already taken their indefinite revivals for granted. But I don't even know how I'm supposed to bring them back.
상태, 시계를 돌려주시겠습니까?
Want me to turn the clock back? Turn the clock. You mean my face?
그런 모양새면 어리둥절한 표정이라는 건가?
That must mean there's a puzzled look where your face should be. I'll keep that in mind.
파우스트 씨,
Virgil gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. She let out a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of a sense of obligation.
처음 만났던 날에도
Just-
당신이 했던 일을 말하는 거예요, 단테. 그때는 본능으로 해냈던 거겠지만
I did that instinctually?
자, 다시 해보죠. 눈을 감으세요.
But if you close your eyes. No eyes to close. Blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instructions
사실
there.
문은 어디에나 있어요.
The door is everywhere.
그러나 당신에게만 보이죠.
However, only you can see it, for the stars never set in your sky.
별이 지지 않았으니까.
Thank y'all. If you close your eyes, you too can practice necromancy. At that, I felt the thread of light creep into my sight. As if to open my eyes, I embraced that light. Then I saw a space. I was alone there, and a massive door stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonized cries seeped through the gap. Hearing the idless laments and wailing for even a split second makes me feel faint. However, I'm approaching the door, grasping at its handles as it's what I was born to do. Despite being seemingly heavy, pulling it open was surprisingly easy. I grope about in the door, thousands upon thousands of last wails lie within. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. This looks like seeing truth in Full Metal Alchemist, bro. Am I like doing... Am I doing some unsanctioned alchemy, bro? Did I forget the law of equivalent exchange here? Reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories of different sins bearing their brands crawl up my hand onto my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가.
Fullmetal Alchemist is such a good manga. Dude, it's great. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you're gonna watch it, watch Brotherhood. It's very good. Art thou prepared to share the pain? Could that have been a question, or rather, pressure to comply? I pulled forth the cinders, grasping my hand with all my strength. Terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. It's so crushingly severe, it makes me wish I were dead. Indescribable sensation of bone and muscle twisting, entangling with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. My legs weren't prepared to endure all this agony. I fell to kneel upon the pool of blood and helplessness. Cool. And then I see it. Trembles in the bloody pools, gradually growing into waves and bubbles rising from the floor. Soon that blood soaking the ground coalesced into three masses. Then the agony that seemed to last forever vanished just like that. Making you want to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for the 100th time. Yes, do it. Do it. You won't regret it. As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, My sight was cleared of dreadful redness, returning to the grumbling bus.
목이 베어졌다가 붙어버린 심경은 어떻지?
How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? 80? Right as Heathcliff is restored to consciousness, he rubs his neck, mutters vulgar words, and approaches Ryushu. Hold on, I just brought you back. You're going straight into another fight? Heathcliff turns around to glare at me. His eyes are those of a man devoured by blind fury.
어차피 살리는 게 대기 할 일 아닌가?
Isn't it your job to bring us back? Hey man, I don't have to, though, is the thing. You keep that up. Maybe you stayed dead a little longer than usual, huh?
할 거 있으면 그 가짜는 시계 대가리째로 부수기 전에 저리 짜져 있어.
Job's done. Step aside before I knock your dumb clock off. All right, buddy. Just for that. You're going in timeout. Don Quixote, kill him again.
잠깐만요. 단테 씨가 괴로워하시는 것 같은데 이쯤에서 저
You said Fullmetal Alchemist is the first anime you watched. You picked a hell of a anime to start with, pal. The first transmutation fucked my sanity up as a kid. Yeah, there are a couple of traumatizing moments in Fullmetal. There were a couple in there. Before he could finish, Heathcliff's steel bat caved in the side of Sinclair's head. Dude! Don Quixote, please. Virgil, please. Somebody, please. The incoherent gurgles of a dying person violated my ears.
시계 대가리. 다음번엔 널 으깰 거야. 이만하면 알아들었지?
Next time, Clockface, your crust, are we clear?
정말 생긴 대로라더니 천박하게도 구네요.
한 번 죽어서는 만족을 못하나?
But tightens his grip on the bat, and Ismael is ready to swing her weapon as well. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped, even by death? Demon Slayer is great. I feel like the hype is dying for it a little bit because they're going pretty slow with the animation. But at least they're still doing it. The entire manga's finished out. I read it all. It's pretty good. But I don't like how we got like, what, 2 movies? I'd rather just have more episodes, honestly. I'm kind of afraid that we might end up going the way of something like Hunter x Hunter. Or was the other one that... There's too many episodes of it. Was it My Hero? Might have been My Hero. I know what I was thinking of. Attack on Titan. I don't want an Attack on Titan situation. I don't want... We get to the final arcs of it, and it's just... Oh, final season 2, final season finale, part 1, final season finale, part 2. I don't want that. Literally any shonen anime. True. I just wanted to finish it up, because it's good. I don't know why it's taking so long. The sinners on her collision course stopped dead in their tracks. A cold pair of red eyes cast their glare between the two. Virgil, lay down the law.
버스 안에서는 무기 부딪히는 소리가 들리지 아니한다.
No weapons in the bus.
이 규칙이 깨어지면 너희는 내게 제발 죽여달라고 애원하게 될 거야. 난 충분히 그럴 수 있는 사람이야. 알지?
Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. Heathcliff glowered, but couldn't bring himself to argue back.
미안하게 됐습니다. 시계를 한 번만 더 돌려주시죠.
Rewind one more time? I got you, buddy. I remember watching Gantz on TV. That shit would not make it on nowadays. Oh no, absolutely not. There's no way. I'm surprised that even aired on television. That's interesting. In Spain it did? Oh. Yeah, no, that shit would not fly here in the States, man. There's no way. Especially at the time it was coming out. Oh boy. I have to do that again? I'd rather die than have to bear that harrowing pain once more. I wagged my head in dejection. The faint hint of a smile on Virgil's face vanished as his expression shifts.
내가 아직 사과와 부탁을 하고 있을 때 문을 여는 게 좋을 텐데 관리자한테. 단지 아픔이 두려운 거라면, 그래서 고개를 젓는 거라면 기꺼이 도와드리겠습니다. 그 정도의 고통에는 눈 하나 깜빡 안 하게 말이죠. 그럼 견딜 수 있지 않겠습니까?
내가 잘못 들은 건가? 관리자님이 분명 거부 의사를 내비쳤던 것 같은데.
당신 끼어드는 박자가 잘못됐군.
입사할 때 나의 상관은 네가 아니라 관리자님이라고 분명히 들었다.
Real? You said EU TVs back in the mid 2000s to early 2010s were wilding. Yeah. I could definitely say the same here. We had MTV, bro. We had MTV and Spike TV and a bunch of other channels. And we had HBO, but you had to pay for HBO. At least I see it on cable.
관리자께서 고개를 저었다면 의미는
You still gotta pay for it now, honestly, too, with the streaming service and whatnot, but that's where you saw a lot of that stuff. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. But just on regular, like, public television, nah, we're not seeing stuff like Gantz, bro. Not even on Toonami.
충분한 의미를 전달해 줘야겠군.
The red hue of his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I don't really know what I'm meant to do as the manager, or if I even deserve to take this role. But I felt that I should at least stop things here so we don't get into an even bigger mess. Reviving one should hurt less than reviving 12 at once. Well, yes, but actually no. Let's see. I'll rewind the clock, it's okay. Virgil noticed me motioning her to stand down and withdrew the red glow from his glare, as if in mutual understanding.
잘 생각하셨군.
관리자께서 그러시겠다면.
Alice seemed to want to add her input, but she promptly backed down and straightened herself out. The red door greeted me again, along with this twisting sensation. Giving up trying to describe the thrills I go through. Words can't express it in full, anyway.
고맙습니다.
You're welcome. And Claire stood up with a pained moan and bowed to me before waddling back to his seat. That was fun. Cool. Alright, manager ID. I go... the Limbus company logo on the bottom left. Or in window.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저
Bottom left, this one. Ta-da. And also put it here. Boom. And then we gonna pin it. Here we go. If this gets you guys free stuff or anything, I'm more than happy to do that for you. But there you go, there's the code. Permission of Vroom Vroom, I love that. Is this your manager ID for your idol corporation? I guess so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not accepting it? Oh, I have to actually press it? There you go. I'm an idiot. Sorry. There you go. Can I find you on LinkedIn and other platforms like such? Yeah, you sure can. The Infinite Trooper Idol Agency, open now.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저
Figure team. Oh my god, it's a lot of stuff. I'm not reading all that. I just want to edit this. The Pequod Captain, hell yeah. Selected. Alright. Looks good. More pulls? You want more pulls? Alright, I got you. Let's give you an entire breakdown of it, okay? Banner's good in the beginning, but becomes a scam later on. Gotcha. Dimension Shredder.
이상이라 부르게. 피쿼드호의 1등 항해사를 맡고 있지.
Pequod first mate.
아, 당신이야? 나한테 명령 내린다던 사람.
Well, I can just click the center. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Cheers. We go again. Three?
불꽃이 필요하신 거라면 피워드립니다.
Nice.
점수는 F. 발로는 듣지 않겠다.
Ah, I got a new one and a dupe of a new one. Interesting. Alright, well... I'm broke. Congratulations, you're now Pequod. Get in there. Assistant manager. I like the one you got. Waste of my lunacy. Too late now, buddy. Alright, this one's actually a battle, so let's do this. Game's pretty free though. You can grind anything if you want. Okay.
이 오티스,
That's definitely something I'm not a stranger to. I've played a lot of MMOs in my life. So the grindy thing is not a problem. A question from Don Quixote. They suddenly raised their hand. Shoot.
첫 번째 규칙은 이해했다네. 그럼 두 번째는 무엇인가?
Understood the first rule. What's the second rule?
아이 그걸 왜 굳이 나서서 물어보는 거야?
I say it because most gotchas don't let you grind. You have to pull and pay. The ones I'm aware of, you can, but it's just to the point where you would save a lot more of your time and your sanity by just paying for pulls. Virgil gave a cold stare to Ryoshu, there you go, who had just lit her cigarettes. He looked back at him with a peculiar face.
규칙.
Rule 2.
버스 바닥에 담배 꽁초 버리지 마.
Don't litter.
남으니까.
Don't litter on the bus, especially with cigarettes. Okay.
잠깐.
The bus falls silent again.
버스에 정적이 흐르면 안 되지. 엔진 소리는 어디 갔나? 결혼 왜 속도를 안 내는 거지?
Karen, why no broom broom? I specifically requested broom broom.
밥이 없어. 메피가 배고파해.
잘 됐군. 분위기를 좀 환기시키지.
We dropping by a gas station? The idea of Virgil casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like an average driver felt alien.
차가 움직이려면 연료가 필요하지. 캐론, 헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대 조명처럼.
응. 댄스 타임이야.
Dance timey.
잠깐. 헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
그걸 노린 거군.
I hear someone slam the bus outside. Wait, so does the bus run on souls or something? How many souls per gallon do we get? Number nuts hooligan. You got 30 seconds, and he starts counting at 10. You skipped 20 of them. Yeah. This fucking guy, bro. Ismael, we're gonna have to kill these guys. Don Quixote, we're gonna have to kill these guys.
비겁하게 습격을 하다니 틀림없는 악인들이로군.
자, 다들 내려. 그리고 말이야. 최대한 죽지 않을 만큼만 해줘.
We want them near death, not dead. Oh god, we're actually gonna feed them to the bus. Something something hell is full, something something blood is fuel. Quite literally. Connect these skills with the same affinity and activate resonance. Oh. Training 2 or more skills with the same affinity in the term will activate what is known as resonance.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Chaining 3 or more adjacent skills with the same affinity activates absolute resonance. Huh. Sloth resonance. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's what that stands for. Yeah, let's do it. 3 more adjacent skills. Oh, I see. Activating resonance slightly enhances affected skills based on the number of skills linked to the resonance chain. Skills closer to the right end receive greater boost. Activating absolute resonance guarantees that every skill in the resonance chain receives a boost.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 전략입니다.
Each unit has a unique passive.
무슨 일인가요, 관리자님?
Skills. Passives. Dealing 10% damage to units with negative status effects. Spells passive is a residence passive. The conditionals for these passives can be met by activated residence that was explained earlier. ×2 for residence, ×2 damage. Spells passive requires 2 or more pride residence. Well, we can chain 5 of them. How's that do?
좋은 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
Take a look at the different types of passives. These icons in the top left show a list of available passives. Select your assault's icon. It's an own passive. Own passives activate automatically each turn, provided you have enough ego resources to meet the requirement. Okay. Less than 50% health, gain 1 protection at the start of combat. Or is it you own 2 sloth yellow resources? Yeah. I got 7. Use a skill to gain an ego resource corresponding to the skill's affinity. Viewable here. You can see what you own. I have 7 of those, and I have 4 of the pride. Centers that have been sufficiently upgraded can assist the deployed centers to support passives. Like regular passives have resonance and owned conditions. Okay.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
지금이 필요합니다. 당연한 결-
Holy shit. Okay. Killed everybody and staggered the last dude. Yeah, you're cooked, buddy.
행동을
See you later.
좋은 전략입니다.
Poor bastard.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Most valued employee. How this? Okay. 99% your brilliant leadership and 1% my competence. Sure. Can I not select a team? Oh, I guess I can't do that. So we're just locked into teams and story stuff? Oh, just an energy mechanic, isn't there? Yes, there is. I have 60.
규정이라면 따르겠습니다.
Not a big deal. You can replenish for cheap. Oh no. Okay. With actual currency, or do you have to pay for that? It becomes a problem later, but for now it's not a concern. Gotcha. With a guttural noise, the side of the bus lurches and splits open. We're putting him in the freaking grinder, dude. A number of human shapes littered the ground before its maw. Some were still conscious, while others weren't exactly in one piece. Then the bus began devouring those served to it, in the most literal sense, gluttonously, voraciously. Ryoshu watched with satisfied expression, seemingly determined to savor every moment. While in the corner of my eye, Sinclair was clearly distressed.
그렇지 않나요?
The least fucked up method of transportation in this universe, by the way. Truly? Really? Okay. Say less. Actually, I've been curious to know their stories. Just to make sure, none of you were forced to join, right? But what I was involved in before my head changed is a mystery. I myself was practically forced to join the company, judging from what I know at the moment. Maybe they aren't so different from me. So I thought. When... Sinclair's head drooped in response, like I struck a nerve.
그래요. 맞아요. 이건 제 선택이죠.
He muttered as if he was talking to someone other than me.
입사하지 않았어도 했을 일이요.
Well, yeah.
저기 또 악의 무리가 달려드네.
Clearly, he was talking to Don Quixote. The hero we need. Not the one we deserve. Defensive skill. Slightly tap a center's portrait at the bottom to swap to their bottom skill with a defense skill. Oh, to swap their bottom skill with a defense skill, I see. Versus try selecting center Mersault's portrait to generate a guard skill. To use the guard skill to gain shield equal to its power, damage will be absorbed by the shield first before affecting HP. Let's do evade. When using an evade skill, if its final power is greater than or equal to the enemy's skill, the unit completely ignores the enemy attack, taking no damage from it. Evade skills flip their coin once for every enemy coin flip. Warning, if an evade type defense skill's final power is lower than the enemy's attack, it will fail. The enemy's attack will strike with full force. Got it. Finally select Heathcliff's portrait to generate a counter skill. Counter skills allow the enemy to strike first, then perform an unopposed attack against the attacker. Unit is staggered by the enemy's attack, the counter will not activate.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
When used under the right circumstances, defense skills can be even more effective than clashing or attacking enemies. However, poorly timed use of these skills will put the centers at great risk. Got it. Please note the centers will not select their defensive skills unless you personally issue a direct command. Keep this in mind when using the auto-select skill chaining function. Got it. I can do red, red, yellow, yellow.
표정에 따라 실행합니다. 표정에 따라 실행합니다.
행동을 개시합니다.
다음 판단은
이번의 기회입니다.
Okay, we're hitting a bit harder now. Love to see it.
개시합니다.
The cursor will how work on this game. I mean, I would just use the mouse with my left hand, I guess. That's how we did it. Previous times we were playing games where I only used the mouse. Throw a flashbang. Don't you dare. Oh, I can select my guys now? I can select my guys? Well, well, well.
키만 잡고 있을 때가 아니구려.
기다리고 있었죠.
일이라면 간다.
And, is this Gregor? No, it's Gregor. I don't have an ID for you, buddy, but I would like you to be in my team. You know what?
나를 점 찍었다면 격에 맞는 조언도 함께
작살.
This is our team. This is what we're doing.
놓치지 말게.
배부르게 밥을 먹은 지가 언제더라. 기계 덩어리 팔자가 더 낫네.
제공되는 식사는 모두 정량이에요.
And check what the IDs give by inspecting them. Fair enough. If I did that, though, I think the min-max side of me would take over, and the stream would just be me looking in menus for a long time. I thought I heard Heathcliff's shout. You think I'm doing this on a full stomach in the distance, but Radia seemed to potentially heard nothing. Speaking of, does this bus run on stuff like blood or protein?
엔케팔린이에요. 로보토미 코퍼레이션에서 추출했던 에너지죠.
How did you speak Korean in a French accent? What? What was that?
이전 엘사 말이군요. 특이점으로 에너지를 생산하는 회사라고 들었어요. 엘사가
What the
몰락한
hell
지금은
did I just
자네밖에
hear?
남지 않았지만
맞아요. 그래서 지금은 구하기가 꽤 힘들어요. 하지만 메피스토펠레스는 신체에서 엔케팔린을 강제로 추출할 수 있죠.
She weed to your bonjour. Sure does. The body. I proposed a question. Watching Aldous give orders to the other sinners, then glancing to the mall of the bus in turn.
네. 엔케팔린은 뇌와 척수신경에서만 추출돼요. 특히나 생명 활동이 있을수록 효율이 좋죠.
So that's why Virgil told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay, and?
그럼 해당 부위만 먹여도 되는 거 아니야? 라기엔 피와 근육도 연료로 쓰일 수 있어요.
The rest of the body. Blood and flesh can be used.
엔케팔린이
오케이.
수분과 추력을 위해서 필요하다면 나머지 생체 물질은 순항할 때 사용되죠. 엔케팔린이 되도록 천천히 소모되게 하기 위한 설계죠.
My old high school French teacher saw what I typed just now.
하이브리드요.
Oh, same, man. I flub my pronunciations all the time. Somehow I won my school's award for French. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. When we went to Europe with my French class, I was surviving purely on vibes. I understood like every other word. It was mostly just feeling out vibes and facial expressions to understand what people were telling me, bro. And the couple times I did go somewhere, like we went to like one of the cafes or something. I tried to order in French and dude just said speak English. I'm like, okay, no problem. This was in Paris though. When we were in Belgium and we were in Switzerland, people were way more receptive to us trying to practice our French, which is nice. Faust went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch facilities, and that won't be a sufficient source on its own. He could petition to blow up France? How about just Paris? The rest of France is cool. Most of it went in one ear and out the other. Oh, that's complicated. I got that it's tough work at least.
뭘요? 파우스트는 고생하지 않는답니다.
No, I mean the French, this guy. This guy. France is cool. Like I said, Paris is just something else. Don't mention it. Faust knows no struggle.
고생은 우리가 하고 있지. 이봐, 관리자 양반 또 온다고.
Oh shoot, they have new outfits. Okay, all right. Adjusting density of information on combat screen, so I can toggle the UI to minimal or maximum. Maximum input displays configuration. Default setting apply when first starting the game. More information is shown. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. This looks sick, by the way. This outfit looks cool as hell. I was never good at French. I still did it for my first and second year of high school, and I got called a dumb asshole by the teacher and switched. Oh my god. My French hatred still remains. I don't blame you. That's fucked up, bro. Holy shit. Reasonable French crash out. Yeah, absolutely. Justifiable 100%. A lot of people in my school had a love-hate relationship with our French teacher. She was very kind, but like if you were being an asshole, right, if you're being a little bit of a dick, she would cook you, bro. She didn't take anybody's shit. But I would say most people genuinely liked her. I liked her. She's really nice. I fucked around, but, you know, I could rein it in when I needed to, right? Like, if we actually need to sit down and learn some stuff, man, I can stop being a freaking jokester. But there were plenty of people in the class that, you know, French teacher really liked them, but sometimes they'd be a bit much, bro. And she would have to, like, say, like, hey, chill the hell out. Droopy was an A student, teacher's pet. I wasn't a teacher's pet, but I was an A student. In high school, at least. College is a different thing entirely. I was not a straight A student in college, bro. Was it an S student? I'm sorry. We didn't have S ranks in my high school. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint. You weren't an S student? There's no way you're gonna cook me for not being an S student, bro. It's not real. That's not a real thing. To be fair, I kind of earned it. Just a fun anecdote. Completely fair. Nah, I mean, I think most of the teachers knew me in school, bro, and they knew that I was a good kid. I was a good student. Virgil said, poking his head out the window. I don't know if I've told this story before, but we had a senior prank. We had a couple senior pranks. Mine was I just came to school in a gorilla suit, and I went in gym and I was playing basketball with people in a gorilla suit. And then during lunch, I was chasing people around in a gorilla suit. It was pretty funny. And our principal at the time caught me, and when I took my mask off, he just looked at me and he's like, "What are you doing? Take it off." I didn't actually get in trouble. He just like, "Stop." And another time, we just straight up ditched our English class for senior skip day and went to IHOP. And somebody in our class called me and is like, "Hey, where are you guys?" Because like 4 of us were missing from the English class. He was like, "Oh, we're at IHOP. It's a pancake diner place, if you're not familiar with it." And I kid you not, our English teacher said, she said it was fine. Just bring me something. And I was like, "Cool, I got you." So like, we pretty much I could pretty much do whatever, bro, because I did my work. I got A's, and most of the teachers that knew me liked me. I got away with a lot. I think we also started a fight club in my gym class. But that's a story for another time. A guest? Who?
처음으로 가는 던전이니까 길잡이가 필요할 것 같아서요.
저 혹시 림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신 분들 맞나요?
Yuri, grade 8 fixer. We are from company. My cousin who lives in the US doesn't know about IHOP. That's perfectly fine. I feel like IHOP has fell off lately. Someone approaches us slowly.
맞나 보네요.
The bus had just about finished its meal, crunching on the last remaining bone chips. Yuri watched it indefinitely before introducing herself.
예전 엘사에서 근무했던 유리예요. 잘 부탁합니다.
Brother, I love you, but please touch grass. Touch grass. Do it for me. I promise you'll be okay. Just go outside. I'm Yuri, a former employee at the previous L Corp. I look forward to working with you. By L Corp, do you mean
로보토미 코퍼레이션이겠군.
Lobotomy Corporation?
네, 우리는 로보토미 코퍼레이션 9L사의 옛 지부들로 향합니다.
We're gonna exploit our former branch facilities of Lobotomy Corp, also called the Old L Corp.
저라면 불러도 절대 안 왔을 것 같은데.
If I were you, I wouldn't have taken part in this.
추락한 날개라니. 분명 끝이 좋지 않았을 텐데요.
Being a fallen wing and everything, I thought your employment ended on pleasant terms.
무슨 소리야?
Huh.
날개고 뭐고 돈만 함께라면 뭐든 유쾌한 기억이 된다고.
Wait, so Lobotomy Corp, that's the management one, right? Where it's like a bunch of anomalies you gotta take care of and stuff? Yes, okay. Ah! It's the first game in a timeline. Gotcha.
거기는 아직도 괴물로 득실된다는 소문이 있던데.
26 districts, each controlled by a wing, which are powerful conglomerates. These wings govern their respective nests, while the vast areas outside the nests are known as the back streets. Gotcha.
괴물이 아니라 환상체요.
That was probably
어쨌든 사실이에요.
in the lore dump at the very beginning that I didn't read. I read like the first 3 pages, I think.
지부 가장 깊숙이
Then I started yapping, and I couldn't stop.
피어나기 시작한 L사의 기술의 핵심 정수가 존재해요.
단테, 며칠 전에 내가 제안했던 걸 기억합니까? 성의를 새기게 해줄 거라고 말했는데.
It's more explained in the previous games, but okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. How many pages were of lore dump was there? I don't know. There's like a bunch of like I guess like tick marks or like tabs or whatever. It looked like there's like maybe 8 or 9, 10 maybe. It's quite a bit, and it was like a paragraph each, roughly. 12 to 13. Oh boy.
정수, 황금가지를 모아온다면 그 정도는 어려운 일도 아니게 될 겁니다.
The word aspect still makes my head ache. What was I trying to do?
억지로 떠올리려고 할 필요는 없습니다. 그때가 되면 전부 알게 될 테니까요.
I returned a slow nod to Faust's placid advice. Alright, for now, I should focus on what I currently know and see. Yeah, I feel when we get past 5 to 6 pages of lore dump, just give me the video essay. I'll watch that instead. This the third game in a series that spans over games, web novels, and comics? Yeah, give me a video essay, fam. I don't know if I can do that. Alright, for now I should focus on what I currently know and see. And if it's Lobotomy Corp, we're scouring, we might find some that essence stuff too.
아, 그러면 더 이상 사람들을 갈아 넣지 않아도 되겠네요.
거기다가 운이 좋으면 에고까지 얻을 테니.
3 rats, 1 stone. Nice. Ego, that's another unknown term that makes my head tilt. But in any case, it seemed rather rude to keep talking to each other when we had a guest on board. And someone else seemed to agree.
유리 씨는 무슨 일 하며 지냈나?
Gregor gave his best shot at making some conversation with a well-meaning smile to put the newest passenger at ease. His brow seemed to twitch due to a lack of practice, but it's no big deal.
내가 보아하니 그대는 해결사일 것 같소. 그들에게서는 모두 고결한 영웅의 냄새가 난다고 하더군.
The noble set of fixers, funny. As Yuri was nodding lightly, I heard Ismail let out a deep sigh.
어디서 그런 소식을 들었는지 모르겠지만 해결사는 그런 영웅들이 아니에요. 초라한 봉급자의 부질없는 냄새라면 몰라도.
The miserable stink of wage slaves.
금세 다른 바꿔도 찾는 게 쉽진 않았을 텐데 용서해냈군.
아직은 계약
Just call her a corpo to her face, bro. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, Ismael. What the fuck, bro?
아하, 굳이 다시
Just like IRL own, bro. No.
예전 직장으로 돌아가서 크게 한탕이라도 치면 팀장 자리라도 주겠대요?
Ishmael, why are you being such a dick right now? What?
실적을 세우면
Did I miss something here?
기간은 늘어날지도 모르죠.
그렇지. 보통 계약직 시절은 실적 하나에 목숨을 걸어야 할 때니까.
아, 그거 참 부질없는 목숨이네요.
아까부터 왜 이렇게 비꼬는 거야? 뭐가 그렇게 마음에 안 들어?
Yeah, you're being a hater, Ishmael.
처음부터 끝까지 마음에 안 드는 거 천지라.
Seemingly unaffected by the abrasive attitude, Yuri quietly took an empty seat. Looking back and forth between the two, Gregor returned to his seat as well, scratching his head. I can't seem to get used to being around these people.
빨리 배어드는 편이 편할 겁니다, 단테. 그럼 출발하지. 손님께서 자리에 앉았다.
매피배 빵빵 카룬도 빵빵.
Time to broom broom. Chunky stab. Slash, slash, slash. I don't have any of that. What I do have is some piercing. I have a slash here. Yeah, there you go.
제법 지쳤나 보.
Okay. Well, it didn't matter. They're gone now. Your life is forfeit. Sorry. There you go. Who's this guy? Still all slash. Okay. Behold, the power of a straight line. Highly effective.
제법 지쳤나 보.
죽음으로 참여하라.
Oh, he's atrophied? What does that mean? Doesn't really tell me. Oh, attack power. Ah, okay, I see. I bet you have low morale after seeing your friends annihilated like that, buddy. That can't be good for your psyche.
일리 있는 의견. 그걸로 하지.
기름도 나오지 않는 놈이구려.
Mission complete.
해냈어. 이제 이 배를 쉽게 넘볼 해적도 고래도 몇 없을 테지. 흡족하군.
How do I see their stuff? The details? Click and hold. Oh. Thank you kindly. Oh, you have piercing. I mean, I want to put you on a team because you seem great. It's like a bludgeoning thing. Level up. What if I make you assistant manager? Bludgeoning. Understood. What about this? Slash. Okay.
내가 필요해?
Go back on the team. How about you? Mostly okay with this. Yeah, I think I'm good with this. And I think, let's get...
일이라면 간다.
Huh, Yeah.
움직이는 먹인 자.
we can work with this.
재밌겠군.
저 근데 지도는 제게 있는데요. 길은 어떻게 알고 가는 건가요?
Answer list, the bus keeps speeding up anyway.
그건 말이지. 감이지. 카룬의 감. 네? 분홍머리. 카론 앞을 이상한 종이로 막는 이유가 뭐야?
She's just driving purely on vibes. I respect it.
계속 이상한 방향으로 가니까 그렇죠. 이 지도를 보세요. 우리가 가는 쪽은 남동쪽 방향인데.
Hey now, Yuri, is your job bus driver? Does it say bus driver in your name tag? You better you better check yourself. Karen reluctantly gives the map a cursory glance, as she couldn't ignore the thing right in front of her eyes.
마음이 향하는 곳, 그곳에 진짜 길이 있어.
Follow the heart. That's where the true path lies.
옳소. 우리는 모두 마음이 향하는 곳으로 나아가야만 하네.
그냥 지도 보는 법도 모르는 길치라는 거잖아요.
Just admitting that you can't read a map.
제가 하고 싶은 말을 대신 해주실 줄이야.
Yuri and Ishmael put a palm over the respective faces at the same time, almost like they were in sync.
오, 우리 기사님 친구라도 생겼나 봐.
분홍머리가 계속 제잘거려. 난 길을 알고 있단 말이야.
아니 그러니까 방향이 잘못.
앞에 또 장애물이야. 부릉부릉 할까?
More obstacles. Do I broom broom? Broom broom approved.
아니 카론 기다려봐.
보스가 근사해 보이는데.
메피스토펠레스의 후식 시간인 모양이군. 내리지. 아직 밥을 더 먹여야겠어.
Feed the bus. Let's do it.
일리 있는 의견이다. 그걸로 하지.
Scruffy veteran. Okay. That guy's gonna be a problem, potentially. Here? Here. Here.
총원 불격.
Or not. He just dies. Oh my god, Ismael! He's a killer, bro.
완성이다.
He's a killer.
빠르게 치라도. 총원
That's Jover.
완성. 돌아가면 의견을 나누지.
Easy. Easy.
이번엔 성적이 좋았군. 하지만 머나먼 고래에 닿기 위해서는 아직도 부족하다. 다시 가스터빈을 점화한다. 그리고
Alright, next.
내가 나설 차례인가?
We go again.
카론, 이쪽이 동쪽일까요? 서쪽일까요?
East or west?
카론은 두 가지 방향만 알아. 메피의 앞쪽과 뒤쪽.
지금까지 방향도 모르는
I know two
사람이
directions,
어떻게
front and
운전기
back.
생겼대요?
카론, 그러니까요. 해가 뜨는 쪽이
At the driver's seat, three heads gathered together over a map. Well, one of them might have been at a slightly different elevation from the others.
꼬맹이, 너도 저기 끼어 있어야 하는 거 아니야?
Chiquita.
무례한 소리. 난 어린이가 아니라네. 꼬맹이는 더더욱 아니고.
Watching Don Quixote shake her fist sky high at Radya, I noticed a bitter gaze fall upon him out of the corner of my view. I'm starting to think that Yuri Gal might have put up with a rough childhood. Gregor turned around to take a glance in my direction, then shook his head and went back to looking at the driver's side, with his chin resting on his hand.
편도 아니야. 일단 칼을 줄 수 있으면 전쟁에 참전부터 시키는 둥지도 있었으니까.
Nest. And Nest was basically the center of a district, if my memory is correct. Sounds like Nest used to get into wars with one another in the past. Did that happen often?
아주 없는 일은 아니었지.
Not frequently, but it sure as hell did happen. Got it.
전쟁에 대해 궁금한 게 많나 봐.
Oh, I'm not really curious about the details, just gathering information I should know. It's the manager. As I was about to go on, a glimpse of Gregor's expression I caught from the side stopped me in my tracks. His eyes seemed to be fixed somewhere far more distant in the driver's seat. Yes, the 1,000-yard stare.
그런 자세를 뭐라고 하고 싶은 건 아니야, 관리자 양반. 오히려 좋은 자세 아닐까? 상관의 귀감아닐까 싶은데.
He slowly continued, taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket.
그래도 개인적으로는 모를 수 있을 때 모르는 게 기회일지도 모른다고 생각해. 일단 알게 되면 다시는 모를 수 없게 될 테니까.
Once you're burdened with knowledge, there's no going back. Without another word, he lit his cigarette.
아니요, 방금 저쪽에서 우회전을 했어야죠.
No, you should have turned right at that intersection.
괜찮아요, 카론. 조금만 더 가서 꺾어도 올바.
기사의 삶은
Karen's falling her heart, bro.
지금 더 급한 건 목적지로 가는 길을 아는 것 같네.
Gregor crackled with cigarette smoke still in his mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right that I should focus on other things for now. An urgent matter showed up right before our bus-shaped doors. Our bus-shaped doorstep, too.
옥신각신은 그쯤 해라. 전방에 다시 적이다.
친구들을 버스에 쳐넣다니 미친 새끼들 제정신이야? 가만 안 둔다. 버스만 가지려고 했는데 너네도 전부 죽인다.
베르, 연료들이 시끄러워. 카론, 2명 이상 시끄러우면 어지러워.
걱정할 필요 없다, 카론. 이제부터 조용해질 테니 정원 하차.
Alright, everyone off the bus. Flash.
금방 다녀올게.
The fuel is talking. Make it stop.
소식 1번.
잘했군. 한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을 반복한다. 쉴 새는 없다. 총원 불격.
기세가 수그러지는 이 그림은 완성.
공격의 생각 잘했군.
Look, on the bright side, we're keeping the local rat population in check. True. Casual little extermination, bro. Just for the community, you know?
금방 다녀올게.
잘했군. 한 놈도 남지 않. 잘했군. 한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을 반복한다. 쉴 새는 없다.
He's still yapping. Ishmael, my beloved, the battle is over.
다시 지도를 보자고.
We're done. You killed him.
카론, 딴청 피우면 안 된다니까요.
Looking at the 3-0. Try again. Looking at the trio arguing over the map once again, a question arose in my mind. Who's the baddest you've seen till now? I don't know about baddest, but I like Ishmael. I'm a fan of Ishmael. I like the outfit. By the way, this bus was specifically made for Limbus Company, right?
정확히는 저희들만을 위한 버스라고 해야겠네요.
They're not particularly like baddies, bro. Like, it's not like a thirst trap and shit like in Rivals or, I don't know, Zenless or Genshin. Like, it doesn't really do that. They just have cool designs. I like Ishmael's design the most right now. For the ID I have for her. They're all baddies. I think our definitions differ then. Isn't that basically what I said?
그 뜻 아니냐고 생각하고 계신 것 같네요.
Appear to be failing to identify a nuisance. Just tell me which one has bigger boobs or something. Hard to tell, I guess? I think we're playing the wrong game for that, honestly. That's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. Is the clock broken or something?
그 정도는 째깍이지 않아도 알 수 있어요.
I can tell that much without hearing it verbalized.
파우스트는 모르는 것이 없으니까요.
Zenless is a proud Gooner game, and I respect that. Yeah, it certainly is. Anyway, it must have taken a long while to get it out of the oven, obviously with that mouth on the side.
예상한 만큼 걸려서 만들었을 뿐이에요.
Only took the expected amount of time. He's downright impressive to talk to.
파우스트는 천재예요. 도시의 모든 것을 알고 있죠.
어이, 그렇게 뛰어나시다면 저 앞에 가서 길부터 찾아주지 그래. 아까부터 저것들이 시끄러워서 잠을 못 자겠잖아.
파우스트는 오지랖쟁이가 아니에요. 묻는 것에는 대답하지만 묻지도 않은 것을 말하지는 않아요. 그리고 인간이 무언가를 깨닫기 위해 골똘한 고민을 하는 건 가장 즐거운 일이랍니다. 파우스트
뭘 골똘히 고민을 해봤어야 공감을 하죠.
I saw Heathcliff's grip on the bat tighten, however. When Virgil casted a glare his way, he clicked his tongue as he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. Wonder why they're so vitriolic.
나랑 마음이 꽤 맞는 것 같네, 관리자 양반.
You and me both, Manager Bud. You and me both. Can't wait for Kahoot Rocket Science Edition. I might be able to do the calc part of that. I'm probably going to have to review because it's been a long time since I've done any calculus whatsoever. Rocket science, I'm just going to be guessing. I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm guessing. When Gregor's Snickers and the bus snarted again, excuse me. You forgot about that, didn't you? No, I saw it on there. I know it's coming. It's coming soon.
이번엔 성적이 좋았군. 하지만 머나먼 고래에 닿기 위해서는 아직도 부족하다.
My manager level has increased.
터빈을 점화한다. 그리고
Okay, I think we can do one more chapter here and I gotta call it.
목적지는 호기만소.
그래, 혹시 저치들과 아는 사이야?
5 days until the party? Happy birthday? What party? Happy birthday. I was gonna say it.
무슨 이 뒷골목에 내가 아는 얼굴이 있을 리...
Had a nice hug session with the stairs today. The Stairmaster was getting you, huh? That's rough, buddy. I'm glad you made it, though. Gregor's face goes dark the moment he looks out the window. Buckheads? Unlike the other miscreants we've run into, they were part insectoid.
단테, 머리가 시계라서 다행이야. 저런 거였음 쳐다볼 때마다 헛구역질했을 것 같아.
저거 그레고르씨랑 같은 강화 시술 아니에요?
저런 징그러운 벌레 대가리를 일부러 붙여놓는다고?
가까이 붙지 마. 너한테도 해충병 없는다.
정말이에요?
장난이야. 근데 개그 센스가 이상한 건가?
Gregor was left scratching his head. The bus made a languishing sound and came to a slow deflating halt.
과거 G사에서는 대부분의 직원들이 그레고르 씨처럼 생체 무기 시술을 받았어요.
In the past, G Corp had procedures on most employees to give them biomedic weapons like the one Gregor has.
그레고르 씨 예전 쥐사 출신이었어요?
Hmm.
그때 쥐사라면
Ismael frowned as he remembered something unpleasant, but didn't speak further. Gregor wore a smile on his face, but his hard eyes were resting downcast, just as a moment ago.
저런 분들은 평소엔 어디서 주무시는 건가요?
Oh my god, we haven't seen you in a while. I forgot you were on the bus.
세상에는 하늘을 천장 삼고 별을 조명 삼아 사는 사람들도 많은.
아, 풍류가 있는 분들이로군요.
I don't think that's what he meant.
보아하니 저들 역시 우리의 여정을 내려야 하지 않겠어? 그래
굳이 날 찝어서 말하는 이유는
글쎄, 남 앞장서 그레고르.
고약한 사람이네.
Oh, that's what these guys are? Huh. A group of soldiers with the heads of insects gathered around near the bus.
어디 앞장서는
넌 뭐야? 왜 우리랑 같은 팔을 가지고 있지?
가만, 낯익은 얼굴인데.
주로 포스터나 잡지에 서식했던 적이 있지.
Gregor, do you know them from somewhere?
그런 게 중요한 건 아닌 것 같은데요, 관리자님. 옛날
신경 쓰이긴 하지만 아무렴 어때?
Hey, is that so? I suppose we can't talk this out then.
그런데 이것들은 왜 대놓고 벌레 모습인 채로 다니는 거야? 어린애들은 마주치면 눈물부터 터뜨리겠어. 그렉처럼 티라도 더.
내가 특이한 케이스야. 대부분은 머리통에 무조건 곤충 부분이 붙어버리거든. 이걸 운이 좋았다고 해야 할지는 모르겠지만
이유는 모르겠지만 저 사람들 우리가 로보토미 집으로 향한
이들도 황금 가지를 노리는 거야?
그럴지도. 그 정수를 원하는 자는 널렸으니까 각각이 바라는 소망도 다양.
왜 날 쳐다봐? 내가 알 리가 없잖아.
Humana hum. So learn how to use ego. Ego centers unique skills that can be used regardless of the identity they are wearing. Every ego currently equipped by its center equivalent are visible here. Body sack? Crazy how without a sub I got 10k faster. Why does it feel slower? Well, there's a lot of stuff that helps it. It's the tier of the sub that you have. In addition to, are you on like a watch streak? Have you been watching regularly? And then you can get stuff for claiming the, I don't know how often it triggers. I think it's hourly or something. Rewards. But you have to press the redeem thing unless you have like a plugin that does it for you automatically. Yeah, the chest. Yep. Using ego skills consumes ego resources and SP. Seems we don't have enough. Requires a certain amount of ego to activate. Okay. We need lust and envy. The Fortnite chest. Oh my gosh. The woman chest. I don't think that's what that is. Ego can be obtained by using skills during battle. For example, if you color skills will gain an envy resource. As luck would have it, the units currently on the field possess skills with the affinities we need. Put them to use. I was just going to show me the way. As you can see here, an enemy is about to launch a powerful attack against Center Heathcliff, and it's unlikely he will win this clash. When a unit is about to clash with a difficult enemy skill, you can use Ego skill to turn a situation around. Their high power makes them especially effective against strong enemy skills. If there are any reusable Ego skills for which you have enough resources, it will be indicated in the shape surrounding the center, as shown here. Okay. Automatically eclipse itself. Okay. Putting a different equal skill in the same slot or swapping it for a defense skill will unequip the current equal skill, refund it resources. Alright, let's battle.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
SP cost is consumed the moment the eco skill begins to attack. Be warned, letting the center's SP drop too low may cause them to panic or become corroded by their ego. Oh my god. Reason the ego skill's threat spinning tier unlocks its ego passive. Once the turn in which the unit used the ego skill ends, the battle moves to the next turn. The skill's unique ego passive will activate. What are the wonders of the world? I can tell you, bud, there's a lot of wonders. A lot of things to wonder about, a lot of things to think about.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
That's the thing you gotta discover for yourself, man. It's like asking what is the meaning of life. I don't think it has a meaning perfectly. Honestly, excuse me. I think it's the meaning that you make for yourself, man. It's the thing you have to make for yourself. You're not inherently born with, you know, a purpose or anything. You find your purpose. But I'm sure people would disagree with that, and that's perfectly fine. That's how I see it, though. I think a good purpose and a good meaning is, you know, to live for yourself and to live for your experiences. Or to experience things, have good experiences, right? To want to be able to take care of yourself and your loved ones. I think that's perfectly reasonable, and that's kind of what I look for. I find joy in meeting new people, talking to new people, and, you know, experiencing things. Meaning of life is food. Yes! Food slaps! Yes!
전투였어요. 적의 모든 급소를 파악했거든요.
According to my friend's father, it's the two boobas. How did a blue joke lead to this? You asked... you asked a deep question, whether you meant to or not. But I think just going through life, experiencing good things, eating good food, right? Going to concerts if that's your thing. Learning new hobbies, learning new languages. I think that's a good enough purpose, if any, bro. I don't understand the need to feel like you have to, like, leave your mark on the world, bro. I think you can just live your life and that's fine. Enjoy yourself, man. We're not here for a long time. Have fun. That's how I see it. Don't gatekeep a movie. What's the movie? Nah. Tell me. Now tell me. What's the movie? As I ended today. Yes, tell us. Tell us. You have to promise to gatekeep it. Sure. Sure. Baku no Piku. How dare you? Open Chrome. Okay. I want to open Firefox instead because I've switched from Chrome. I'm on it. Spermageddon. Just like that, I'm out. That's a movie? I thought that was the freaking the race thing. Where they had them race, bro. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Until next time. We'll be back on Monday, man. We're gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts 2 on Monday. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Take care. Screen share? I'm not screen sharing that. You're crazy, bro. I thought that was like a thing. It was like a sport or whatever. Where they were like smirking it into a cup, bro, and they had them race or something. Oh no, it's actually a movie. What the hell is this? Norwegian adult animated musical sex comedy. That is a lot of descriptors there. Bam. An eventful quest of Simon the Seaman and his friends to reach the golden goal, the egg. Brother, what are you watching, dog? We're not watching the trailer. You're wild. What is this, bro? Mom, I'm scared. Come pick me up. What a wonderful way to end stream for the week, bro. Holy shit. I don't even want to raid right now. I feel like this is the wrong energy to bring it to a raid. We're gonna call it. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll be back next week. We're gonna kick off our week on Monday playing Kingdom Hearts 2. We're right back into Kingdom Hearts. I thought I was out. They pulled me back in. Oh boy. Tomorrow in the Discord, we're going to be playing some Jackbox. I got a couple of them, but we're probably going to start with Jackbox 3. I think we have Quiplash, and we can do some TKO as well. But we have some other games in there. I think there's one that we get to rap battle, which should be fun. But if you're interested in that, go ahead and hop in the Discord. That's down below. And I think that's about it. I'll take care. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.